Hey, hey, oh man, hey, hey. Sorry, I was just jamming out to my song. You know, that song that gets you going and cheers you up no matter what mood you're in that day? For me, that song is Run Around Sue. What's your song? The arts have an extremely important part of the human experience. They allow humans to emphasize themselves and connect with one another. The United States government should continue funding public art programs because of their inexpensive costs and many benefits that they provide. First, I will emphasize the low cost of public art. Then, I will explain the many benefits that public art has on our communities. Public art in the United States is not expensive. The National Assembly for State Art Agencies, in their 2017 article, Why Should Government Support the Arts?, emphasizes that arts were funded by 0.004% of the federal budget, and on state average, it was only 0.041% of state budgets. This is not a lot of money in perspective of how much money is being spent by the federal and state governments. Yet, art produced a $27.5 billion value in tax revenue. This doesn't include the money that art produced through public companies and local businesses and the economy in general, only through tax. The National Endowment for the Arts, which is the organization that the federal government gives its funding for the arts to so that this organization can spread it throughout the United States, states in their 2012 article, How the United States Funds the Arts, that in 2009, Minnesota was the leading state in giving money for public art. Now, why am I talking about an article from 2012 about Minnesota in 2009? It's because in 2008, Minnesota passed the Clean Water, Land, and Legacy Act, which is a law that had a 0.375% sales tax on sales in the state of Minnesota. This means that for every $10 spent, about 4 cents is going into this new law. And this new law produced $7.5 billion in revenue. And Minnesota allotted for 20% of that revenue to go towards the arts, which meant that for the arts in Minnesota, there was $93 million to produce public art. Now, this seems like a big investment for public art. And some would say, couldn't that money be used somewhere else? Wouldn't that be more beneficial in our healthcare system or fighting against COVID? But the arts actually have many benefits. Patricia Walsh, the senior manager of Americans for the Arts, emphasizes in her article 5 reasons why public art matters in 2018, that there are economic, civil, social, and cultural and health benefits to public art. Economic, think of the Guthrie Theater in the Twin Cities. And people go to the theater to watch a play, and they spend money to watch this play. But what else do they do while they're up there? They're gonna go out to eat probably. Maybe they need to buy a new pair of shoes or go to the Mall of America. The point being that the art in a community attracts people there, but then also gets them to spend money in other businesses that don't have to do with the arts. And so the arts provide a great economic value in our communities because of the fact that people come and then spend money not only on the arts, but at other places as well. There's also a civil, social, and cultural benefit to the arts. When walking through the streets of Minneapolis, say, and you see a sculpture on the side of the road, or you're at an art museum and you see a painting and it catches your eye, you start to ask questions about that painting. You think, why did the artist make it that way? What was he or she trying to emphasize through this piece of work? It makes you ask questions and you learn about other people, their cultures, and their experiences. Lastly, the art provides a great health benefit, both physically and mentally. When people are able to look and appreciate art, whether it's in the form of music or a drawing or even a sculpture, people see that and feel a greater sense of self-worth and self-appreciation for the world around them. And this benefits both the mind and the body. Funding for the arts in the United States is not expensive, and there are a wide variety of benefits that it provides. Therefore, the government should continue funding arts in the United States. The next time you hear a great song or you see a painting, look at that painting and wonder all of the things that it has done for you.